Hello and welcome to this Board Game Life. My name is Mark, and today I'm doing an unboxing of the Gamegenic Token Silo and the Token Silo XL. And so I did a mailbag yesterday. Well, same day, a couple minutes ago, but that video posted the day prior to this video posting, right? So I just did, pulled them out of the mail and didn't unwrap them, just showed you what I got in the mail. Today, I'm actually going to open these up and actually see. I want to use them. I got a game here. I'm going to try to replace my little baggies and my other components that are my little token holders and stuff that I have in here with one of these. I kind of want to see how it works. So that's what today's going to be. And then I've got another box. I got Orleans, which has a ton of stuff in it. I don't think this is going to fit. It's going to be very close, but I think the token holder is just like the same size as the box or a tad bigger. But we're gonna see. So I figured I'm just gonna open these up for the first time. Let's try using them to store components of a game and just see how it looks. And thought I'd bring you along for the ride. So before we go to the table, please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell icon so you never miss new content. And with that, let's go to the table and see what we've got. I also do have Wormspan here. And I don't know if I can fit everything into the 9. I might be able to, but if I can fit it all in here, this is going to fit a lot better in this box, I think, than everything else. But we're just going to kind of play around today. So if you've been interested in these silo tokens from Gamegenic, and this is not a sponsored video, I get nothing for this. This was just something I was interested in and said, I'm going to check them out. So I bought a couple. One of these, probably one of the bigger ones, I'm going to put in my bag when I go to game night, and I'm going to use it just as one of the smaller ones would be a little bit more convenient, I think. I may end up using a smaller one, but these are going to be better, I think, to go in these boxes. So this is a smaller box. This will fit great in a normal sized like a worm span box, right? So I mean, that's gonna do really well. The larger ones, these are bigger than I thought they might be, and they won't. You can see they're too big to fit in a normal square box. Orleans is a rectangle, so I'm going to see if I can get that to fit. But so I don't think I've got a lot of very large boxes that might utilize that very well. But we're going to play around today and to see what happens. So let's get started by ripping this first one open. I think these things are pretty nice. I haven't used one. I watched videos on them, and they look very useful. I tend to carry things like this around when I go to game night. I was doing like a lot of these. These were really handy. They separate. And then what was nice about these is they have a lid, and then you can just screw the lid on, and then you can just put some tokens and stuff, and then they're, set them around the table. So these were nice to take to a game night, but the problem is you get 6 of these or something, they end up taking a lot of space. This is, it's a lot thinner. Let me do it this way. There, it's like half the width of these, and if I've got 6 of these, this just takes up less space, in my opinion, in my bag. It's easier to haul. But these snap on sideways on the normal size, so the lid comes off, and then all of these are individual little trays, and you can take them out and put components in them. I mean, you could even put cards in here, I guess, if you needed while you're playing, but you could fill these things with coins and set them on opposite sides of the table for your resources. And then, of course, you can basically kind of put them back and however you want. I mean, I didn't even pay attention to how it came out, but you just, and you can do that, or you got got some options here of how you want to store your bits and stuff like that in here. So so yeah, that's what this is, and I thought this would be handy to try. So that's one of them open. Let's take Finca, for example. This is the most recent release. And as you can see, what I got in here is a bunch of these little individual things. I still got stuff in baggies. I've got. So I wanted to see if I can get all of this into here, and this will take up less space than that. And I might even be able to get rid of some of the baggies. Don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to find out. So let's see. The first thing, this does have 9 trays. So I need, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different. I definitely need 6 different for the food. I cannot use these small ones unless I double up for the food, because you can see these are going to take up more than one of these little cubes. I can put all the people colors into one, probably one small one. These I might be able to put into the big one here, or the windmill blades. So let's just see. Let's see if we can put these. And see how this works. And then again, these are nice because you can just pull them out and set them on the table as you need it, or just set the whole tray out in the middle of the table. All right, so I have 6 different food types here, as you can see, and they're not going to fit. I don't think they're going to fit into. Yeah, you might be able to. My fish. Yeah, I think I can do that. I think we're going to be able to get that in there. So we'll just leave it like that for the moment. We're going to put all my windmill blades in here. See how this, I need to, probably helpful to get that back in camera view. So, all right. All right, so that got rid of 2 of those. Still got these and these. I can mix all of these into one. Let's see. We have, I've got the Finca tiles that are big too. So I don't know if those will fit. I think if I stand them up, let's see if they're, they don't exceed the height, which is perfect. I think I can stand them up and fit them in. Oh, I got one too many, but I can probably put one right there. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yep. Okay. So that gets rid of a baggie. All right. Let's go with the lemons in here. All right. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're gonna have to go into the smaller containers with the rest, which I think we're gonna be okay. I think our fish will definitely fit. Yep. Oranges might be a bit much. We will see. They can't go above, because this does snap on. What I can do, I think we're okay. Yeah, we'll be okay if I just kind of tap it down. I think we're going to be okay. All right, and then could just put all of our little peoples. I normally like to keep these separate, but this is the only thing you got to sort for the people. Oh, they're not going to fit, are they? They won't all fit in one. Well, that won't work. Okay, so let's see. Those are too tall. They're too wide for that. So I'm wondering if I push these over here to make better use of this space. And there we go. There we go. I got a loose one over here. All right. And then we still have this guy. And I could use that for, let's see. And I've got all these guys. So I think we're going to just have to leave. This is for an expansion. And I can probably just put that. That's one expansion. These are the other normal tiles. All right. So that's full. We're going to just kind of see. And now how everything's in there now. Snapped in. And I should be able to flip this upside down. And everything stays in its area. And then now you saw kind of how much was in here to begin with. Still going to need, that's a little tall, so very simple. We put these in a baggie. And we got a lot more room in this box now. That is so nice. That just makes it so much easier. Look at that. I got so much more room now. Perfect. And I now have 1, 2, 3. I got rid of 2 big ones, 2 longs, and 3 single here, and a baggie with that one little container. So, and these things are nice, but this just to have like all that stuff. Now I pulled a game out. I got my cards. I got the wheel. I have 2 baggies, and then the board, and then everything else is in here. So, all right, that's a hit. I am really happy with that. Again, this is not sponsored by anybody. This was bought with my own money. And so far, I'm happy. That's awesome. That works very well for Finca. Okay. Very pleased with that. So let's test it on another game. Now I've got these that I can save for something else. All right. Let's try Wormspan. Let's take a look. Now I have a lot of storage containers in here and a lot of bags. This is one of these games that's been real tough to sort. I mean, look at it. You open it up and it's just stuff's everywhere. Trying to get everything to fit back in here is a challenge. I mean, this takes up a lot of space for what little amount of stuff is in there. That's where I think it should have. Oh, there it is. So I think, oh, did I have a rubber band snap? And then I've got all these little dragon pieces for the upgrades. All right, so if I can get that, will stay under the lip. If I can get all of this into one of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 9 available. I can get rid of a couple more baggies. It's should take up a lot less real estate in this box. So let's give it a shot. I do need another rubber band for. Oh, maybe I can just use this one. All right. All right. So let's try using the token silo convertible on a Wormspan. Let's see how well it holds. Wormspan. Again, this is just, and you can, again, you buy them in different color combinations. You can even, I could take like some of the green trays. Like if I wanted, I could mix and match, put these into the other tray and put some of the green ones in here. I mean, you can do it however you want. All right, so let's let's do this. I got 2 trays of the dragon eggs. So we're going to put them into this large bin because that is the largest one. And these two actually came in the game. I'm pretty positive. But like that was it. All right, so we'll pour some of these. Now these are obviously upgrades that I've bought. They're not the standard upgrades for this game. Or I'm sorry, not the standard components for the game. See if my gold bars will fit. They might not. They might be a little. These might be a little too big. So those are a little big. So we're going to put them. We are going to put them into one of the longer ones because those are bigger. All right, my meat will fit into a smaller one, I think. Yep. So all that. Then I got milk bottles. This should fit in there nicely. Oh yeah, this is looking good. And then let's see. I don't think the coins will fit. These are thick. These are the metal coins. I think I'm gonna have to put them into one of the larger trays. They're definitely not gonna fit. They barely fit into that one. But if I kind of, yeah, that'll work beautiful. Then I still have some more stuff in here. So I've got my different player color dragons. I bought these. So these are just going to stay. And yeah, they came from Meeple Source. So if you're looking for some really nice, getting rid of the little yellow cubes, you can get things like this. These are yellow dragons and red dragons. Then you've got like a little explorer. You've got a shield for your guild markers. So check out Meeple Source again. They're not sponsored by them, but I like the products that they have. So, oh yeah, I guess I got the gray one too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 different colors. I know the game only plays like 5, I think, but I bought a pack that gave me all those. And then I've got, this is of course the first player marker. It's ginormous. And then I've got this is a round marker that I got with it. So, but I don't think, see, these can just stay in these bags. I can put these tokens, these like ×2 or ×5 tokens, into here to get rid of another baggie. And I still actually have a couple trays left open, which there's nothing to put in there unless I want to throw a couple of I guess I could put all the character, I could mix a couple of the colors. Because again, it's not really that hard. It's nice to be able to say, throw a bag and say, here's your colors, but yeah, I think I want to keep them separate. I don't want to have to dig them out and sort them. I like to just go, here's your color, hand the bag with everything in it to somebody. So I think I can just leave those blank for now. And these guys are not going to fit or nothing. So now what I could do, I could probably, yeah, we're going to do this. So a little bit more rearranging. We'll put some eggs there, some eggs there. Then maybe I can put these tiles and that marker in there, get rid of another bag. And there we go. Simple as that. I like it. I am very happy with these. Now, are these going to work for every single game? No, I mean, nothing's perfect, but this is personally, I think, a really cool solution. And there are, I like, everything except my player things are in here, and everything else is in this one box. I mean, and it makes it makes tear down so much easier instead of having, a bunch of these. Again, these things are great, but I'm a fan here. I am very much a fan of this of these Gamegenic token silos. These are awesome. That's just it's look at that. It's so much more organized. It just looks so much better. All right. I am happy camper. Let's see if I can get, no, that's bulge in the box. There we go. Something like that. Oh, those cards can go. No, not quite. That'll work. That works. There we go. That is so much nicer than my rules on the bottom. I think all my rule books are on the bottom. Or did I set them off to the side somewhere? Where are my rule books? Oh, they're right. They're right under this board. Okay. Everything's there. Yeah, that is so much nicer. Oh, so much better. Makes me happy. Nice clean storage. All right. So that's the two of those regulars, which now we got the big guy here. And this is going to be tough. So this is the Token Silo XL. And instead of 9 trays, it's got 15. And this one is going to be a little tougher. I have 3 of these. I do not remember why I bought 3. Probably you know what? Probably because I bought 2 for some games at the house of each of the things to try them. And then I think I got another big one to take to game night. I think that's what I was thinking. Because this just gives me trays to use. I can carry one of these instead of a whole bunch of these things. It's just a lot easier. So I bought a couple of these. So one game I was thinking about, this is a disaster, is my Orleans. Now, yes, I know another option is you can print inserts, and if you have a 3D printer, you can always print those things out. But if you're not like myself, really don't want to invest in a 3D printer, now you can spend, and I bought inserts for games like SETI. I bought one for that because that was like, wow, I needed one, and it was like $50-$60, right? And it's very nice. I mean, it's a fancy, but a lot of times something like this might just do the same thing, and just for people that, and I think this was $25, I believe, for this big one. It's a lot more affordable, I think. So I think it's worth a try. So that's what we're doing here today. So I wanted to see. So I've got a bunch of I think these were all promos or expansions. I've never used them. They're still in the bag they came in. Now this game has been heavily upgraded. You will see. So I have everybody's stuff, all their pieces, and in their bags by their color. And I just keep them in the Ziplocs. I guess I don't need to, but I could draw the drawstrings closed. Or here I just put everything, including the drawstring, into the Ziploc. Same with this one. But it keeps everything without falling apart. If these drawstrings don't always close. So this is probably the best method for something like that. But now you can see I've got a whole bunch of pieces. Now these are the cardboard. I don't need the cardboard. I just need to find a home for that because I bought all these upgrades. All of these are, I don't think I have upgrades for these guys, the little peoples. So I need to keep those. Wonder why I don't have upgrades for them. Guess nobody made them. I got the monies, all the really nice pieces here, and of course all the boards. So my question before I do all this is, does this fit? And yeah. All right, it's in. I may not be able to pull it back out once I got a little give. All right, will the lid go on? And it may not, because these are long. So I don't think this is gonna work. Well, yeah, it will work, but it will be tight, and it will probably be a major pain to get in and out. And the problem is going to be there's not going to be room, I think, for any of this other stuff. So we've got 15, right? So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, this. So unfortunately for this, it's going to be rough. It's not going to really probably help because then I'm still going to have stuff on top. I mean, I could get rid of these guys or just take them out and just break down their tiles. I haven't even used those yet. We can try. So let's just try and see what happens. So these bigger ones are snapped on all 4 sides. Okay. And just like the smaller one, again, it's got different sized trays. They come out, you can put them back in kind of the order that you want. So we can try again. I don't know if this is going to work very well, but we can take let's see. We take our silk, and we take our, I think, cotton, and then we've got our wine bottles, and we've got some cheese. All right. Then we have some wheat. Yeah, that'll fit. Oh, no, a couple more. I think they'll still go in there. I think those will settle down in there. Okay, then we've got the cogs. Okay, so that's one. Again, this may not work, but we are going to give it ye old college try. So the money, I could, whoops, I could, wow, that's slippery. I could combo up probably like the 20s and the 10s, and then the 5s and the 1s. Or, let's see if there's a better way to do this, because I've got, I want to get all of these guys in. All right, get out of there, money. All right, so maybe the money goes into one of these big ones or something, or just all goes in there. But let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. 2, I don't think any of them are going to hold those. 3, 4. All right, let's see which one has the fewest. I think these are all pretty much the same. Doesn't look like there's as many blues as. Let's see if they'll fit in one. Yeah, those actually will. All right, so these will fit in the smaller ones. Okay, so that might just work for us. All right, let's see. Then I'm going to have to use the big ones anyways for some of these. All right. So we go the gray. We go the white. Okay. Then we have money. Well, I could do this because the 20s and the 10s are very similar in color. I could go like the 20s and the 1s, and then the 10s and the 5s on the other side. It'll be a lot easier to distinguish them when we're playing. And then I still have the grays. Then I could just throw this in here and probably still throw this first player marker in here. I don't need to be in the baggie. All right. I think we're going to be good with that stuff. Wonder if, let's see if any of these can go. If I can organize this a little bit. I think these are going to be way, yeah, these are too tall. If I put them, I can get rid of one more thing to go on the top. And maybe I just put all the money together. I might just have to put all the money together, even though it's going to really annoy me. But again, when we're playing this game, these things are going to go out on the board, and then you put them. These things will go on the board, so these would actually get emptied, and we could just sort the money into one of the smaller ones to use during gameplay. So, and then that takes care of that. And then aren't these things? Oh, these are the bigger. These are the bigger tiles. So I might just be able to finally take these things out. All right, so let's see how this looks. Okay. I feel like it's not closing. Oh, I think this one's got a baggie in the way. That's why. Oh, piece of plastic came off somewhere. Looks good. So, wow, that's heavy. Okay, so let's see. We put her in here. Yes, it's snug. It does bow the box out a little bit. All right, so then we have to put these in here. All right, I'm going to have to shorten some of these, I think. I think these are ones. Maybe cut that in half. In half, not in quarter. That won't be a good half because it's an odd number. Those are all twos. We'll see if this works. I think we'll be okay. Wow, these actually, if I just did this, that would be actually even smaller. Makes it smaller. So then I can actually, still going to have some lid lift. I might have to leave those expansions out for right now, but I haven't used them yet. But those are just 3 little tiles. I might still be able to make use of them. But for now, I'm going to leave those out for now. I want to put the lid back on and see how this works. At least it's a lot less disorganized than it was. That is for sure. Now everybody gets their bag, pull the tiles out in one big container of all the stuff, and it will be so much easier to set up and tear down. All right, so here we go. This will be the trick, but I did get it on before. Just got to kind of tuck it in. I'm still getting lid lift, but yeah, I was getting it anyways before. So, and my dog agrees. He's very upset about lid lift. So, and I don't have these in there, but it's just I could put these in. I probably will. I think I'll just pull these out and put a rubber band on them. So then we take the lid off, hand people their bags. I would just need probably another 2 band worth of these, and then let's see how well this is going to come out. My box is going to get bent a little bit, but yeah, comes right out. So, and all the player boards are underneath. So, and this is just the base game. I've got my expansions over on the shelf, but that's that. So, all right, I'm just going to leave it here right now. Take it back to the front. So that should give you an idea of the, where'd they go? The Gamegenic token silo. This is the XL. I also showed you the token silo. So I am really impressed. The silo XLs are big, so you're probably going to have a lot less use case on those. I don't know what else. I'm going to look around here later, see if I have more boxes that are kind of this shape that might make use of these that would fit in the box. But the token silo that holds 9 trays, that's going to be great for a lot of things. So if you're interested and you need a little storage solution, something like that, check it out. All right. Again, thank you for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you'll never miss new content. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you at the table.